to be used and abused by people who could care less with nothing to lose. Yes, love is rude. Rude like fucked up attitude, acting out in pain. But love ain't pain, love is worse. Pain is pain. Love is a curse. Pain is only temporary, but true love, it'll last forever. And it'll fade painful memories away until your soul feels better. Do you believe in love again now? Love ain't a trick, however, love is clever. Clever like, if you don't love yourself, then you can't love nobody else. Even though you know for yourself that love don't love nobody, until the need to be loved must take priority over the need to love that one somebody that don't love you, y'all. Love is crazy. Crazy like living your life like a late night suicide drill, giving away to mornings in Amsterdam, and turning the afternoons on Mardi Gras at full moon. Till midnight and high noon mark the line, you try to balance on your circus with no purpose. And you're on the high wire with no net, so you date. Knowing that it's not the fall that'll kill you, but the landing, and landing you must, but will it be on your feet, or will you be crushed? Crushed to the point of being an emotional cripple. No good for yourself or nobody else. Under the gas of being involved through a being who have so much love to give, but now this love they rather waste. And I see them for what they're worth, but they can't see my face. Love is blind. Blind when it chooses to look with one eye through the abyss of emotional uncertainty for life to give it purpose. The purpose for love is happiness. And sometimes the biggest act of love is giving the one you love the freedom to pursue that happiness, be it with or without you. That you love them even though they love somebody else. That you love them in spite of yourself. There's not a lot of love in our lives right now, people, because there's not a lot of truth in our lives. And these are the truest words this poet ever wrote. To love is to be human. To love is to hope. And it's in that hope that we give our trust. Till it's all consumed or it's not enough. We are all victims of the human condition. And nothing victimizes one's emotions like love. So thanks for the minute. Next poet that we're going to give you one more quick poet before we bring the feature up. And this guy is, what can I say about him? He's phenomenally handsome, a genius, phenomenal writer. Did I mention handsome? He's very handsome. Snappy dresser, smells real good. Y'all give it up for Travis Brunson. How many know or have figured out, like, these days of time, you will send a text message to somebody before actually picking up the phone and having a conversation with them? Or even, actually having a conversation. Me too, I'm not judging. I'll be the first one to admit it. I had a weird question for my best friend a little while ago, and so I sent her a text, and I asked her, I said, if you could be any animal, what would you be? She said a bird. I guess she figured it must be impossible to hurt while airborne, so this is how I saw them. 3 women. A gorgeous canary with butterfly wings, the perfect hue of blue, and a black darker than that part of night that comes right before this dawn people keep talking about. She has a sharp beak to match her tongue and wit and webbed feet, enabling her to swim through her insecurities. I loved her like I was waiting for another kiss that would never come, but she didn't know to my lips. Yes, I loved her like this, unconditionally. And she loved me. Like kids love bubbles, not really knowing why, just because it makes them feel good. Sometimes you just want to feel good, but she doesn't always feel. She ain't always good. And I told her that's okay. It's okay to experience life. And she said, Travis, death is not an enemy, but life ain't always a friend. She said this standing at the foot of our bed dressed only in my dreams, but it wasn't enough to keep her warm, freezing her. She said she felt like she was falling. I said, don't worry, beloved, I got you. I held her like belief. She wanted to cry, but that kind of vulnerability is reserved for prayer and certain courtroom pleas. So I opened my hands and showed her the deeds to heaven and to hell, and my name was on these, promising she'd never be guilty to me. So weep, beloved, weep. There are no black robes here. If 11 of your peers are sitting in a box against you, mine will be the empty seat because I'm sitting right beside you. A co-defendant, but no codependency. I know you're strong enough to walk this way alone. You don't have to. Wear your shortcomings and inconsistencies proudly around me. Though I've never seen you naked, astound me like the last time you pressed your flesh against mine, allowing me to become one with the only skin God gave you to be beautiful in. Forgiving you for every time you tried to cut your way out of it, playing tic-tac-toe with the bottoms of your feet. He understands. Blood doesn't make him queasy. He allowed others to do it to him for you and me. And see, this is why I am a Jesus freak. But you got me speaking in the tongues of at least 10 different religions like I don't know what to believe. She said she wished someone loved her like that. Y'all, I wish she loved her like that. I told her she was beautiful, and she said it's only because she's a reflection of me. Habits, sometimes all I have to look forward to is the sunrise. So we watched it on our sides, laughing at how it rose to the right. I watched her go to sleep. I held her like belief y'all love. Love isn't one big thing. It's a million little things. Read it for women. We types of love. All of them. Unconditional. All right. Now, this brother, he is a graduate of Winthrop University. He owns the only black theater company in the state of Charlotte. Jesus. in the city of Charlotte. It's called On Cue Productions. He is a full-time Quentin Talley. Thank you guys so much for having me. Everybody say word. Word again. In this here South, all dirt road leads to major highways. And on any particular day, a neighbor might wave to a stranger just to say hey. But down here, where I come from, no thank you, ma'am, and you're welcome, sir, recalling the early age. When we used to play goal line defense in the ditch, pitch for baseball, call red light, green light, ride back to the trail and tail crawfish by the river, always checking the six. As we flipped go-karts to hide the seek through the wood, till we saw a black snake and ran back to the neighborhood to burn an onion, an egg, and a cup of sugar just in time for supper. Cause that ain't nothing like granny's apple pie, mama's macaroni and cheese with me, dressing and little curl chicken, our yellow maize, collard greens, all eaten up under shade tree. Whether it be summer, Thanksgiving, Christmas, or Easter, all the fixes are incomplete with our Uncle Miller's homemade lemonade and that classic Southern beverage from cold sweet iced tea. Cause that's how we get down south side around here. The home of hunting, deer and doe, ACC basketball. You better act like you know. Leave Sunny in the Blue Ridge Mountain during the fall time. The rhymes of Outcast, the beat from Uncle Luke, similar racial conflict. Dr. Benji Mays used to teach, preach Billy Graham and Dr. King, while the Godfather soul says loud and proud, showing you how to get up off that thing and dance the booty shake or shag. The Confederate flag on muddy pickup trucks and state grounds, eating funnel cakes at the state fair, while going round and round on the Ferris wheel. Possum, raccoon, skunk, roadkill. The field BB guitar blues gives after trumpet of dizzy soothes the soul. Ancestors speaking to me and go hauling dead and go. Graffiti on CSX trains. The smell of rain. No shoes on hot concrete. Fishing knee deep at the lake. Chopping wood for the fireplace. Cold well water bits and grits. Happy John Chow roadside peace stands. Stands used to any particular service, especially Baptist. Mills and factories. Moonshine, the Waffle House. Block parties and cookouts every Saturday starting promptly at 9. Yard sales and lot, touching lightning bugs and mason jars. Woo-hoo! NASCAR. Now, let me know how I work like y'all understand what I'm talking about. See about this right down in my town. And please believe, have no doubts, we ain't slow. We just know how to go with the flow and take it easy like a breeze. The April day from VA, the M-I, cricket letter, I, cricket letter, I, hump that, I, the Georgia, the Florida, to come right back to North Carolina. Here, you are sincerely welcome. So please have no fear of Southern pride and its hospitality, no matter what walk of life you may encounter. So I'll see y'all next time. Come back down around here to see some more what I'm talking about. The name is Q, and this most definitely is our South. This one right here is in honor of all those survivors. And it's for, besides it being Octavius, it is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And one of my cousins passed about 2 weeks ago, and this one is
She's sick, indifferent. White coat had the nerve to take a picture of her. So in her purse is where she keeps. For we also know someone indirectly affected since diagnosis. Will they have to take it? Because men adore them and they've been with her since puberty, a symbol of femininity like the color of pink, but she never wore them. Tomboy and blue she was, dresses and ribbons were never her thing. But now Susan and her sister seem to make a little bit more sense. She walks down with a limp, former triathlete turned reluctant gimp. Now she just tries at length to muster up strength, thankful for another day to fight another cliche thing, trying to make a way out of. She knows her arms are too weary to box God out. She be defensive. Chemo kills the well, the good, the bad, and the ugly. A shootout in her body. She is careful what she is asking for these days. For just a couple of months ago, she wanted to shed a little weight, get her figure in check. Now she's on the Chernobyl diet, burning calories of raw flesh. Can't eat after had commit suicide because it doesn't deal well with regret. As she wakes in a more tempered room, ass out as nurses pass by en route as if in a funeral procession, checking vitals every 15 minutes. She remembers when motherhood first bred life. Every 15 minutes there was another feeding. Now she wonders if her nutrients have been passed down to the next generation. She is standing. Her daughter to a mother who knows what she has and is shall go through, for she is in the same predicament as we speak. Hope and remission will stay on his feet as she kneels down to pray. Thou Father, who art in heaven, hopefully he will meet thine child at the front gate. A husband who stands at bedside takes an about face out of the room because he can't imagine the gloomy days ahead. This is war, similar to his second tour when she tied yellow around that front oak tree so he could find his way back home. Cancer patients and soldiers have many similarities. Both have hope to cling to, but neither can tie their hope around fantasy. This is situation reality TV's on the rise. She is the winner, the flavor of infection. She feels better today. But just then another cliche regurgitated on her plate. Trouble don't last always anyway. She feels nothing except acceptance. She can hear applause before the morphine kicks in. She takes a final bow before the curtain closes. She is out like a light. Dreams in healthy technicolor. Wakes up days later. She is glad she is back for an encore. So she continues to survive. And we continue to gain. Correct.